My name is Jim Berthold, a solution engineer with Flexera in the Supplier Division. In this video, I will be providing a demonstration of feature selector filtering, a feature available using FlexNet operations and FlexNet embedded licensing. First, let's take a look at a typical FlexNet embedded license server deployment. This applies to both on-premise as well as cloud-based license servers. Following activation, a license server contains a pool of features that are made available to serve to requesting devices. By default, all devices will have access to all available features on the server. Now let's say you have a use case where you'd like to filter or restrict access to the license server features based on certain criteria that you specify. Perhaps the end customer has access to the server globally and you'd like to restrict access based on geographical region, or you only want devices to be able to request certain features based on the type of product installed. This is where feature selectors come into play. With the use of feature selectors, served licenses have additional attributes that must be matched in the device requests in order for the licenses to be served. Any number of feature selectors can be specified. If feature selectors are specified in the license request, they must match all the selectors for the requested feature on the server in order for the licenses to be served. In this example, feature F1 has feature selector region equal to US and product equal to product A, while feature F2 has feature selectors region equal to EMEA and product equal to product B. Device A requests both features F1 and F2 with selectors region equal to US and product equal to product A. The server only returns feature F1 as it does not meet the selector criteria for feature F2. Device B requests both features as well, passing in region equal to EMEA and product equal to product B, and will only be served feature F2. Feature selectors are defined in FlexNet operations in the license model vendor string and are specified as key value pairs in the format shown here. They can either be hard-coded in the license model, or the values can be passed in dynamically at time of entitlement. In this demonstration, two key value pairs will be defined with the key names region and product, both of which will be passed in dynamically using entitlement line attributes. Region is a custom entitlement line attribute added to FlexNet operations, while product name is standard. Refer to the FlexNet embedded license server documentation for further details. Here is a screenshot of the license model definition that will be used in this demonstration. It is a FlexNet embedded counted model with auto provision set to yes, indicating a cloud license server deployment. The vendor string has been populated with the region and product feature selectors that will be populated from the entitlement. An entitlement has been created for products A and B with the designated quantities using this new license model. Product A contains a single licensed feature F1 and product B with licensed feature F2. When creating the entitlement, the custom entitlement line attribute region that will be passed into the vendor string as a feature selector was set to US for product A and EMEA for product B. The product feature selectors will be populated directly from the entitlement line. Following entitlement deployment, the cloud server is provisioned with the two features F1 and F2. Some of the key feature attributes obtained via the license server REST API are shown here. The vendor string for feature F1 has region equal to US and product equal to product A, while feature 2 has region set to EMEA and product to product B. These vendor string entries also create a selectors dictionary attribute with the feature selector key value pairs. With the license server provisioned, let's take a look at the device license requests. Devices send license requests, called capability requests, to the server with attributes such as feature name, version, and quantity. The requests can also contain the feature selectors specified as feature selector items in the capability request options. The software application running on the device must determine the feature selector values. In this example, it would need to know whether or not the device is in the US or EMEA, as well as the product type. All feature selectors in the request must match the feature selectors on the server in order for the requested feature to be served. If there are no feature selectors specified in the capability request, the server will serve the device all requested features if sufficient quantities are available. Note this capability is supported in both the FlexNet embedded SDKs as well as the Cloud Monetization REST APIs. Refer to documentation for your development environment for further details. Here is an example capability request showing the desired features F1 and F2 along with the feature selector items populated. Now let's try this out with a test application. I'm going to use the .NET Demo Toolbox application, a sample application provided with the FlexNet embedded .NET toolkits. The capability request examples provided in all the toolkits could be used as well. I have selected a cloud license server for license fulfillment and have populated the URL for the target cloud server in my demonstration instance. On the Desired Features tab, I have added both features F1 and F2 with version 1.0 and quantity 1. On the Feature Selectors tab, I have set region to US and product to product A. Now let's send the request to the server. The Response tab displays the features returned from the server. Only F1 is returned as the feature selector criteria was not met for feature F2. In the response status from the server, we can see that the request for F2 was not satisfied due to a server checkout filter rejection. Now let's change the feature selectors with region equal to EMEA and product to product B and send the request. Feature F2 is the only feature returned as the filter criteria are not satisfied for feature F1. What happens if a request is made for both features F1 and F2, only specifying US as the region? No features are returned as all feature selector criteria need to be met in order to obtain a license. As a last test, let's remove all feature selectors and send the request for both F1 and F2. The server correctly responds with both requested features F1 and F2 when no feature selectors are specified. This concludes the demonstration on feature selector filtering. Thank you.